All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm not sure we have people. We do have people in the maritime, and it's already afternoon. It's already midday where you are in the maritime. So I welcome all of you. So I say good afternoon to you there, and good morning to the rest of us all across Canada and the United States. It's my privilege to be your trainer today, the anchor and everything. My partners, some of them are already on their way to, I think it's Montego Bay. So we have our CEO Seriki, we have EMD Tosin, and we have SMD RMU. At least from this group, those three people are qualified for the trip and they are on their way to Montego Bay. So don't be surprised when you see some videos and pictures jumping into our WhatsApp group. So I'm sure they will be sharing, or they might be sharing. I don't know what they would like to do. But we're here. Let's face business. So this is one of my own things that I normally like to do. So when people go to events that, and I did not qualify, you know, it will pepper you, right? So in Africa, we say it will pepper you. So but when something peppers me, I look for something to douse the pepper. What do I mean? You know, this is just like personal challenge or personal thing that I do for myself. So for instance, when in 2020, I did not qualify for the company Hawaii, the WFG Hawaii, and my business partner, Olajumoke Seriki, she qualified. So they were in Hawaii, I think it was in February. And I just told myself that, this thing is peppering me. This thing is really peppering me. What can I do? I told myself and I told my team that we got to get our green jacket before Jumoke comes back from Hawaii. I'm like, you know, I was just so deadly focused on that thing that I will get my green jacket so I can also have something to pepper her, you know. So I mean, it's very healthy though, very healthy. It's not competition, but very healthy business relationship. Okay, you get this, I get it. You go for this, you get it before me, I get it after, I get it before you. For instance, I mean, I got in the entire Johnson and Adiolu's team, I'm the first person to qualify for Company Hawaii in 2015. The next year, boom, Olajumoke qualified. And now she even qualified many more times than I did. She got her 250 ring before me. And I ran after her, I got my 250. I know she's running after me now to get 500. I mean, that's how healthy both of us have been building this business. So now that they are in Montego Bay, I am telling myself that, Kenny, you got to do something to pepper them when they come back. So that when they see, they were, oh my God. Because when Jumoke came back from Hawaii in 2020, and she saw that Kenny became a green jacket, it peppered her, serious pepper. And then, of course, she ran for her own green jacket, and she got it to, I think, about 1 or 2, 3 months after I got mine. So that's how it is. You challenge yourself. You just challenge yourself. So now all of us, we have to pepper our, you have to do something to make sure that when these people come back from their trip, they don't meet you the way they left you. Okay, so that's how it is. You have to make sure they don't meet you the way they left you. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the presentation, and then I'm just going to share some of the areas that I think are important for all of us to know, and then we'll go into the training. Is that okay? Let me see your thumbs up. Okay, I see thumbs up right there. Yeah, awesome. Double thumbs up from Mama Jambo. Nice. Okay. I think she's representing our CEO. She one thumb up for her and one thumb up for our CEO. All right. So this is November 18. This is our BPM. So today, of course, we're going to look at how to navigate WSB members dashboard and the trainer's guidebook. That's what we're going to look at. Also, everyone by now should have downloaded this presentation, except you are not doing presentation. And if you are not doing presentations, so I wonder what you are doing in this business. This business, you must do presentation. So go download this, practice it, read it to your wife, read it to your husband, read it to your children. Just practice so that you can build confidence. The licensing workshops, please, you don't have any excuse not to be licensed now. Make sure, if you are in the US, ask your SMD. They will give you all the modules for US, and in Canada also. We have the life insurance and accident sickness. The accident and sickness, they have simplified the licensing for us, okay? Please. Make sure you are always using the WFG FIQ so that even do it for yourself so you know what is your financial intelligence. Are you financially intelligent as you should be? Otherwise, then you continue to build more. Always remember, we have on Tuesday, the Freedom Call, and on Wednesday, the WSB meeting. Please, I'm begging you, avail yourself the opportunity, attend these meetings, attend them, because this is where you are going to be built outside of your immediate leader or immediate trainer. These events, you know, you will learn a lot, and they showcase the people that are doing well and different things that's happening, so it can inspire you also. And this is the team meeting. So these are the schedules depending on your time zone. So please be guided accordingly. All right. Use the workshops, please. One, if you have not attended the workshops or you have attended some, you have not finished, please make sure you attend all the workshops. As a matter of fact, attend them many times, because you do not know this workshop until you yourself can train it. You know, I keep saying this. Sometimes people just don't listen. Have you volunteered as a licensed person? Have you volunteered to be one of the trainers? Maybe you did not volunteer because you think you are not you are not educated about this enough. You don't know it enough. Then if you don't know it enough, go and learn it more. I can tell you that if you understand these workshops after you get your license, if you understand all of these workshops, you attend them multiple times, you drive people to these workshops, there is no way you are not going to win. You will get a lot of recruits, you will get a lot. In fact, in the US, we don't have this. In Canada, the RSSA, how to optimize social security. A lot of people in the US are using this. A lot of our team members are using this, and it is a game changer. Please, as US members, can make sure you attend these workshops, and I'll show you how to register and all of that. And in Canada, these are our own workshops. I want to see many of us here becoming trainers, workshop trainers. At least they will, even if you are an associate, they will accept you, because there is a small training that you go through before you can be a workshop trainer. And they will, I mean, once you have attended, I'm telling you, I am one of the workshop trainers for Canada, and I know what it's doing for me, because I've gone through these workshops for more than 10 times each that I've gone through these workshops. So there's no way I'm not going to be knowledgeable about it. So please, and let's bring a lot of people here to the workshop. Let's use the workshop to build our business. Of course, end of the month recognition. If you were there on Tuesday, you will see they keep mentioning the people that are doing the campaign, recording the campaign on their counter. So, and as of today, this is what we have. So I actually printed this one this morning. 2,219,246 families have been educated. Now, this is not all that are educated, because a lot of us are not putting our activities on this counter. Please, every time you have a recruit, every time you have a solution, every time you present to somebody, every time somebody attends the workshop, please go to the counter and input the number so that this number can improve. All right. Now, Easy Start, please make sure you understand this Easy Start compensation flip chart, because now you have up to 4 different ways to get your next promotion. It doesn't have to be the old way where you just do 3 yourself. The 3 can be done by your team members, you and your team members. And you want to know how you are compensated, right? You really want to know it so that it's not when you submit an application that you'll be asking your SMD or your CEO, oh, how much do I get? What will I get here? Learn it for yourself. From the day you join, all of this is open to you. Now, this is our work today. We're going to look at the dashboard and the trainer guidebook. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. And the dashboard is being updated all the time. So we're going to look at that. Now, how do you turn on the bubble chart? Turn on the bubble chart. Your bubbler. Now, your SMD will invite you, or you can request from your SMD that you want to have your bubbler. Now, because we have so many different tools, some people are not using the bubbler again. But what I would just say to you is, if you have like your the normal bubble chart, if it's not the bubbler, just make sure you have one, either the normal bubble chart or the bubbler. So please make sure, because this is how you see your team members and all of that. And your prospects are now added to your counter. So if you have the bubbler and you put in prospects there, they are added to your counter. So they are both connected now. Now, the focus of everyone here should be, how many MDs will I build? Because MDs are the positions that become SMD, and SMD is the building block of leadership in this company. If you have not promoted an SMD, you cannot get to the executive level. You can be an SMD until you promote at least 3 SMDs. You will not be an executive. But how can you promote SMDs when they are not MDs? So everybody should focus on becoming, it's either you want to become an MD, or you are promoting MD. That's your job here. It's either, oh, I want to promote many MDs, or I want to be an MD myself. That should be your focus. And it's easier now for us to be MD using GX3, you become an MD. So this program, if you can do GX 1, 2, 3 consecutive months, or if you do GX3 out of 5 months, you become an MD. So become a GX MD. Now, this template is available if you want to declare how many GX builders do you want to have in your team. So like this, look at Kevin Wynn. Kevin Wynn says, okay, he wants to be GX5 and he wants to build 5 GX. That's what it means here. GX5 means you yourself, you have done GX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have 5 people that are GX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So it's up to you. Do you want to build 10, 20, 30? But you have to build yourself first. And now we have the recap of the Hawaii trip. It's available on WSB website and on WSB social media. So please avail yourself of this. Go there, check it out, download it, use it, and play it. You know, these are tools that you can use to build your business. I mean, look at the number, look at the share number. We're over 8,000 people that were on this trip. I don't know if, I mean, anyway, you can see it's difficult to spotlight anybody here except these few people that are in the front. But I mean, this is Alamoana Park in Hawaii. Imagine you are part of these 8,000 people, but you are not. That's okay. The next trip is coming. Just make up your mind that you're going to be part of the next group. That's it. All right. Now, we're going to be in Napa Valley in January. Man, you have to be GX9 by this month of November. You have to be GX9. I am working tirelessly to make sure I am there. How can, this is the first of its kind, right? That WSB is going to have I want to be there. I am GX8, and my goal is to finish GX10 this month. I'm close. I'm just getting closer and closer and closer, and I know I need just 3 more campaigners to be GX10. So I know I'm going to hit it. No doubt about it. All right. So let's move on. For SMDs, we have just about 14 days left. Today is 18. Oh, we actually have 13 days left. Sorry, 12 days. If you count today, yes, 13, 12 days left for you to qualify for the company Hawaii. Remember the company Hawaii I was talking about, that I qualified for my first company Hawaii in 2015. That was the first time I took my family to Hawaii. They loved it. And of course, we've been there the second time. My goal is that this will be our third time. I mean, I qualified another time, but the pandemic, the COVID thing did not allow us, the company, to host it. So they just gave us cash in lieu of travel at that year. So, but this year, I am fighting also, because these are things that you just have to fight and qualify. It's tough because the company is taking only top 500 leaders or top 500 qualifiers. I mean, if you think about it, we have about 70,000 licensed people. So to rank top 500 is a big deal. But hey, I mean, the top 500 are human beings like me. We have the same level playing field, so why not? I don't have to, nobody should complain. Though I know that the company needs to expand this to maybe 1,000 people instead of 500, because the company is growing and growing every year. So, all right. Now, the future of finance is already here. Now, WSB launch 2024 is open. The registration is open. We are already talking 2024. If you are still not awake to 2024, I don't know. You should be by now. Now, the registration is opened. I registered, I think, the first or second day, because I didn't know exact date that it's open, but I keep checking, and the day I checked and I saw it's open, boom, I registered. There are 6 locations that you can attend. So they made sure that you have at least a location that is very close to you, maybe 2 hours flight or even driving distance, something like that. Okay. I know that last week, either myself or BC, I don't even, I'm not 100% who said what I'm about to say. I think one of us said, if you have not registered, shame on you, you should cover your face or something. Let me say something to you guys. Please don't take that statement to heart. I apologize unreservedly, okay? It's just out of passion, out of the fact that, wow, this thing is open, let's go, let's go, let's go. So please, nobody should take any offense, okay? I apologize. Now, I just want to encourage you. WFG and WSB business is from event to event. It is not convenient for anybody to say, we just came back from Hawaii, they want us to register for this again, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that's what businesses do. At your place of work, they won't say, oh, because we finish a program, we will not have another one. They keep having programs. That's what is called continuity. So please, I want to beg you, register today. If you have not registered, please and please and please, if you need to take time off work, please do so. Because some of us at this point, you don't know that WFG is your rescue. You don't know yet. And I don't blame you. But thank God, me, when I joined, the day I joined WFG, that was the day I knew that this is my rescue. So my approach to WFG is different. I just took it 100% full-time right away. From day one, full-time. I do not consider any other opportunity to give me money for my family. Though it was tough, my first 3-4 years was very, very tough, but I stayed because I knew, I was convinced this is my way out. And today, after 15 years, it's proving that, yes, I made a right choice. I invested my time here, and it's paying off big time for me right now. It's paying off big time, even more than what I expected. So please register. Let's go to lunch together, okay? There are 6 locations. I don't, okay, anyway, I will still show you the 6 locations later. So there's gonna be recognition. And the recognition period is gonna be from June to November 2023. So you have opportunity for the next 12 days to do something that will make them to recognize you during the launch. Now, you have to register by December 1st. If you do not register by December 1st and you did so well from June to November, you will not be recognized. Why? They need it for planning purpose. So I want to beg you, they will do top 25 personal, top 25 MD, and top 25 SMD base. So both in the categories of recruits and production. So you want to be part of this group, okay? You do want to be recognized. And I hope you will, just register and you will fight also, you see? So the new 1000 SMD base milestone, wow. Nice. Okay, so let's go on. Now, something that I'm not proud of as a Toronto person, we are recording the list as of 14th of November. So some few days ago, Toronto has a list registration. So my Toronto people, my people in Ontario, or the people who are coming to Toronto for their launch, please, can you help us redeem us? Can you help us by registering? Now, you may be living in Winnipeg and decide to come to Toronto, or you decide to go to Calgary. You may be living in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. Of course, I think the ideal one would be for you to come to Toronto. Please, gentlemen and ladies, help us to save our face so that when they are printing this next week, Toronto will not be the last. I mean, Toronto, in terms of population, I mean, look at San Francisco. That's almost triple our number. Even Austin in Texas. I mean, come on, guys. Calgary is beating us by over 100. I mean, guys, please. This is it's not good results for us in Toronto. Please, I'm begging you, let's register. All right. Now, you need to have a relentless focus to win. So this is one of the results that we got from the Hawaii trip, that you can do 10, you can do 20, you can do 30 results every month. You can do it. You can do 30 results, 60 or 90 results in 90 days. You can do this. There's going to be recognition in the launch. So they will look at who did what, and they will recognize you between November, December, January. So this should be your focus. You have to be relentless. Now, you need to challenge yourself. Is it easy? Let me explain. It is not easy at all. Sometimes you try, you don't have any results, right? But just keep going at it. And we have a log, and you can see the logbook. You can find your the logbook in the worldsystembuilder.com and then /launch-2024. You can see the logbook for the base. You can see it there. Just challenge yourself. You challenge yourself. Don't sit and wait in this mode of status quo. You challenge yourself. You can be new. As a matter of fact, I challenge those people who joined newly. Maybe you just joined yesterday. I have a gentleman that just joined yesterday. There are people that joined my organization this month. I mean, it's just about 2 weeks now. I challenge you. Take this logbook. and challenge yourself that, okay, I want to have personal campaigners every day. You challenge yourself. Are you going to get results every day? No. But if you work at it, at least every day, you're going to get some days that you have results. Personal sales, if you are licensed, then when you directly contribute to one of your team members' results, then you can report it for yourself. Let's focus on this. Let's really work on this. Yay! Who wants to travel the world? This is going to be lit. We are going to Turkey. So we're going to be eating a lot of turkey. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I met somebody yesterday and she's from that area, kind of. I said, oh, I'm going to Turkey next year. Then, wow, Turkey. I lived there for some years. The food is very good. The people are very nice. Things are very easy there. And if you want to shop things, I mean, she started talking and all of that. Travel is antidote to ignorance, guys. Now, you have the chance to go to Turkey with us in September next year. But the journey starts now. You need to be focused. You need to be focused to qualify right now, from now. Let me explain. This might actually be what is going to prompt you to start succeeding in WFG. In 2011, I took my first trip with WSB. We went to China. We went to Shanghai and Beijing in 2011. And they gave me $1,000 when we got there. I'm like, remember, I'm just 3 years old in the company. I'm like, is this a dream or is this real? And they woke me up and said, Kenny, it's real. You are in China. We went to the Great Wall of China. We went to different places. I'm like, wow, this is real. Just 3 years in the company. So it doesn't matter. You might be 1 year, you might be 2 years, you might be 3 years. Fight to qualify for this. Fight to qualify. And let me show you how you qualify. The minimum qualification points is 30,000 base points. Now, base point means you and your team. But if you don't have a team, you can do 30,000 personal. And you need to do 10 recruits base or personal. Now, let me explain. So, Kenny has a base. I'll just use Buckner. Let's say Buckner is the only MD that I have in my base. I have many, but let's just say Buckner. Buckner did 40,000 and 12 recruits, himself and his team. That means Buckner will qualify. I cannot use Buckner's points because there is no double counting, because Buckner has used that points. But if Buckner did 40,000 and 3 recruits for the whole period, then he cannot qualify because he did not meet 10 recruits. Then I can use his 30,000 points or 40,000 points plus his 3 recruits. I can add my own to it and I will qualify based on that. So it is in your best interest to make sure that you fight and you qualify so that somebody else will not use your points or your recruits to qualify. And every time you qualify, the minimum you get is $900 and you can get up to maximum of 6,000. I always fight every year to get my maximum, to get maximum 6,000 because I'm taking my wife, I'm taking my children with me. So it's not going to be cheap. Probably, registration alone probably is going to cost us like $10,000. So before we buy the flight. So I need to make sure I work hard to get the maximum. So guys, that's what I have for us as an announcement. I know that hopefully you've learned 1 or 2 things from this announcement. Now, we're going to go into today's training itself. But before I do that, I want to ask, do we have any guests today? Do we have any guests today?
Yes, we do.
All right. Can you ask the guests to put guests in front of their names? Okay, they already have their name. Okay, they already have guests in front of their name. Okay, I'm gonna look for the guest now. Okay, she has two. You have two guests? Oh, three. Wow, that's nice.
One is at the office.
Okay, one is with you in the office. Okay. All right. All right, let's see.
I'm a guest.
Okay, Reverend Engineer Anthony. Okay, so I will rename you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So also, please, all of our SMDs, please kindly help me rename your team members so that we know who is who. Okay. Please, I am begging you. Okay, so I'm just going to take time to speak a little bit to our guests. This is not a guest presentation, a full guest presentation, but it's just for you to know what we do and to know how this company can impact you and your family. You see, in 2008, someone introduced WFG to me. At the point when WFG was introduced to me, I did not have a job. Now, it's not because I was fired from work. No, I was not fired. I resigned. You know, when you get to a point in your life that you are just frustrated with what you are doing, and you knew that this thing that you are doing will not get you anywhere, that is like you are just running the rat race. That's what Robert Kiyosaki called it. And what was it? So I was working. My wife is also working, or she was also working. We were able to buy a house. We came to Canada in 2004, and we bought our first house in 2006. So when you look at us outside, when you hear that story, you'll be like, man, this family is doing well. Well, are we really doing well? I mean, it's the person that wears the shoes that knows where it pinches. We were heavily in debt. We were in debt, as in I was working, my wife was working, we could not save because our expenses is way more than our income. So we keep racking up debt. And one day, I just woke up to the realization that if we continue at this level, we will be like that family in the Bible, that the man died and the debtors are coming to harass the wife. They are coming to take the two sons of the man. If you are a Christian, you will know what I'm talking about. It's in 2 Kings, I think it's in chapter 4. The man was a prophet, or was one of the prophets. He died. He was in debt, heavy debt that he used his children as collateral. So the debtor was coming to take the children because they were collateral and the debt was not paid. The wife ran to a prophet, and the story is that the prophet helped them, and they were able to, there was a miracle, they sold the product of the miracle, and he said to them, pay off your debt, and you and your sons live on the rest. And that's what happened. But you know what? What if the prophet did not come to our rescue? You know, that's how those boys will be living in servitude. They will be serving the master. And so I was just looking at this in that, man, in 4 years, we have racked up this much debt. What's going to happen to us in 7 years, in 10 years, and all of that? So I told myself, I said, this is not the way. It took a lot of convincing, though, to convince my wife. I said to my wife, I said, sweetheart, this is not the way. coming to work in Canada for an employer is not the way. This is not how we're going to be successful. Remember, we used to own our own business in Nigeria, that we can do the same thing here. I'm going to resign from work. She is like, no way. It's like, maybe, you know, we Africans, we talk about somebody in Africa is still following you, that, we are in Canada here and you just resign like that. It's like somebody is following you from Nigeria. They don't want you to succeed. But I'm not succeeding anyway. I'm in debt. I'm just raking up debt. So how can you call that one success? So anyway, I resigned. And about a month after I resigned, why did I resign? I said that if I continue this spiral, it's going to be trouble for you and me, for my children. I don't want to do that. It's better I stop. I review what I'm doing and I change correction. I call it course correction. I must do a course correction. And I want to encourage everyone today, particularly those people that are new in our midst. Whatever you are doing right now, if you have done it for 4 years, 5 years, you should measure yourself and say, oh, this is the result that I've been getting, or this is what I have had in the last 4 years or 5 years that I've been doing this. And I think with the progression that I have, this is going to be good for me and my family. I'm going to be successful. If you can do that honest assessment, and your answer is that yes, you're going to be successful, please go ahead and continue. But if you realize that no, you may not get to the desired destination, then it's time for a change. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that change you are looking for is here already. Is WFG. So who are we? WFG is a group of financial educators or financial advisors, financial planners, and we do not own any products. WFG is not an insurance company. It's not an investment company. We are financial professionals. We sit down, we sit for our exams, we pass the exams, and we are licensed to advise people on their finance. Okay? So our goal is to make sure that everyone we come in contact they reach financial independence. Financial independence simply means you are not dependent on the system or on the government for your finances. You understand basic financial principles and you use it to work towards your the achievement of independence for your family. And we are more communal or community-centric. Why? Because it's my brothers, it's the people who look like me that's gonna trust me. You think I can just go into the Chinese community now and they will trust me? Absolutely not. So you take financial independence to your community, to those people you love, those people who are the friends, who are your family friends, your children and their children are friends. Those people who you know that if something happens to them, they're going to cry to you, they're going to come to you. Those people that you will be hurt if something bad happens to them, take financial independence to their families. That's what we do. And how do we do it? We just educate families. We have all sorts of things. These are the core things that we do. Insurance protection. We make sure we talk to people that please protect your families. Protect your families. Because in North America, you are on your own. Hardly will you find anybody that will go in now and give you $500 gift or $1,000 gift. It's not common. So if something happens to you or to your family, who is going to take care of you? So we teach people, please make sure that you protect your families. We talk about business strategies too, how businesses, small businesses, small businesses run North America. So we teach them how to protect their business, how to protect their employees, how to have what we call the business succession program and stuff like that. Then individuals, we talk about retirement planning. If you don't plan for your retirement, you're just going to suddenly realize that you've turned 65 and you don't have anything or you don't have much. And then you will be forced to continue to work, even in your retirement. When you are supposed to be enjoying life, traveling the world, taking care of your grandchildren, you will be forced to be working because you never have a solid retirement plan. So that is what we do. And we teach people, we tell to people, you know what, we can give you a complimentary, no obligation appointment. You can meet with us, we can sit down, we can help you do a financial need analysis, know what do you need to do. And for you that is entrepreneurial minded, we teach you how to build your own financial services organization using the WFG platform. That's what we do. In Canada, you join $150, and I think in the US is $160 or $165 or something. So we teach you how to start small, but you can scale. You can become big. You start by yourself. That's the world of an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, they recognize opportunity, they start something, but what they want to do is you want to expand that and you want to scale it. You want to make it become big. It's not just you. We have the platform. We have these tools. All you need to do is just plug in to our tool. And today I will be sharing some of the tools that we use to build. Okay. And now I'm not going to go through all these frequently asked questions, but I will ask you, whoever introduced you, whoever asked you or invited you here, they can share their website with you and you can go through the frequently asked questions. But something that I'm going to share with you is our advancement guideline. And, you know, I'm just going to share the way we make money. Because see, sometimes people don't understand that you cannot have one source or one way of making money. The best way for you to make money is multiple ways. Now, in WFG, we have this unique blend of ways to earn income. So once you get your license, that's the first one. You have what we call the personal income. How? Because you're now going to make presentation. You're going to talk to people with the help of your trainer. You talk to people, and then when you write businesses, you will make income from that. We get paid 100% on commission. And I'm very proud to say I earn commission 100%. Some people are too scared of commission. Anybody who gives you salary, they have capped your destiny. Somebody who gives you salary is controlling you, is your master. I need you to get that today. The person who gives you salary will dictate where you are going to live. They dictate the kind of lifestyle you can have, because all the things that you can do depends on your salary. They even dictate where you can live. They dictate the kind of schools your children can attend. They dictate when you can go on vacation or not, if you can travel or you cannot travel. That's why I hate salary a lot. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about you. I hate salary with passion. I want commission, because commission can be zero if you don't do anything, and commission can be 1 million if you do a lot. So there's no cap. You are the one that writes your own check. I love that. So that's number one. Number two, you have a team income. When you begin to build a team, as you grow, you mentor other people. Like I am mentoring right now a lot of people. And as those people that you mentor, as they make income, part of that income is paid to you as your supervisory or your mentorship bonus or mentorship reward. So that's how it works. And that is how it works everywhere in the world. Your supervisor or your manager or the director that doesn't do the work that you do, they get paid on the work that you do, because they are the one that taught you how to work in that company. They are the one that manages the whole process. So it's the same thing here. The only thing is that here, you can become a manager, you can become a director, you can become executive, even before the person who trained you, if you do it fast. So there's no cap. You can also have expansion income. You can expand your business to Canada and within Canada and US, and you can also have bonus income. So when you get to a level, mostly senior directors in our company, you will get monthly bonus. So this is what it is. Now, what I just want to show you is how does it look like? So look at it. It depends on the team that you build. This is the dream. This should be the dream of everyone here, both the new and the old. This should be your dream, that one day I'll be able to make $100,000 a year. One day I'll be able to make $300,000 a year. One day I'll be able to make $400,000 a year. One day I'll be able to make $500,000 a year. One day I'll be able to make $1 million a year. That should be your dream, because this platform is not for you to come here and make $5,000 a month and then you are happy, you are jumping about everywhere. Yes, that is very good result, but it's not good enough. This is a multi-million-dollar platform. Of course, you're not just going to jump into 100,000. You will start by, oh, I make my first 10,000, my first 5,000, my first 20,000, 50,000. Then boom, I made my first 100. I made my first 200, my first 300, and all of that. Yes. However, it comes by way of you having the dream first, and then you build your team. You cannot make consistent now, because I need to watch my word. You can make money by yourself, but can it be consistent? Probably not. Why? Because what if something happens to you? Or what if you run out of your own market? But if you want to make consistent income, build a team, build an organization, build a group of people, like-minded people, impact other people. So if you have just few people working with you, you can make 300,000. If you have a lot of people working with you, you can make $500,000. This is how our platform is. So I hope you get something. I mean, like I said, this is not a full trainers or guest presentation, but I believe that this is a teaser for you. You will be able to ask the person who brought you in, okay, from what Kenny said, I think I love this. So that's my presentation to you, the guests. I look forward to meeting each of you back on this platform as members and not as guests. Okay, so thank you for listening, and let's make sure that you don't procrastinate. I can tell you, you know what? I didn't want to do this before, but I'm just gonna do it. Particularly for the guests. I mean, normally I will not do this. I do this when I do my presentation to my team. Maybe when I'm just doing one-on-one. I don't do this as one-to-many. So I want to beg you something right now, as I'm about to show you some of these things. Please do not take any picture, and do not. Anyway, I'm recording it already, but please, I'm begging you, do not take any picture. Okay. It's because I'm showing you, I will be showing you some personal stuff. Don't take picture, just look at it and be encouraged. Okay, that's what it is. All right. Okay, so when I said that WFG changes your life, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I just want to show you briefly what I'm talking about when I say WFG changes your life. This is Kenny showing me before I joined WFG. You remember I joined WFG in 2008. This was my last notice of assessment from Canada Revenue Agency. Income was $37,000 in 2007. $37,000. That was my income in 2007. So this is why I was frustrated. This is why I was like, no way, this cannot be me. I am worth much more than this in this country. And I resigned. I looked for different jobs before, I didn't get, so I resigned. I said, now I'm going to face my life myself. And by end of last year, this is the same guy that was earning $37,000. That's my income last year. So I can tell you, when I say to you that WFG is your way out, I know what I'm talking about. And you can see that this guy really knows what he's talking about. This is more than 10 times what I used to earn. Do you think the quality of life for my children, for my family is the same now? Absolutely not. It's different. We don't even think. We don't think about how much does it cost. Let me explain it to you. We do not think. My daughters want to do something, just go get it done. Money is not the issue anymore. You want to do this, you want to do that, we want to give gifts, we want to do whatever we want to do now. Money is not really the consideration. Don't get me wrong, it's not like we're just going to be wasting money. I am a very prudent guy, and my family knows if you buy something for $5, I want to see the receipt, and I want to know why you bought something for $5. I don't waste money. Remember, I'm a Nigerian, and right now, $1 Canadian is over 800 Naira. So I quickly calculate, if you spend $10, that's 8,000 Naira. Can I give 8,000 Naira to somebody in Nigeria? They will be jumping everywhere, right? So if you spend $100, that's 80,000. So I am mindful of that. But regardless, my family does not cringe, oh, we need this money to do this, daddy, there is no this thing in the house, there's no food, or there's no, all of that is our history, because WFG changed our lives. So anyway, I can talk all and all, but let me leave it like that. Okay, so let's go to today's training. All right. Wow, somebody said that the US is even $125. Oh man, I need to go and build more in the US so I can make $125 per, well, I mean 120. Sorry, what did I see? Did I see? No, I need to look at that stuff again. Oh, okay, 120. Okay, sorry, joining in US. Oh, look at me. My mind is racing now. Joining in US is 125, maybe 125 plus tax and blah, 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 all of that. Okay. I thought somebody's writing that Naira to US is something. I think it's over 1,000, right? So anyway, let's talk about our business, guys. Let's talk about how do you really follow the system in this place. Guys, if you understand, if you know me very well, you will know that Kenny is not one of the smartest person you will meet. Now, I will not berate myself. I am a smart guy, but I'm not the smartest, because there are people that are genius. There are people that by the time you just start talking to them, you know that now, wow, this one is endowed. This guy is brilliant. Maybe I am not that guy. But you know, Kenny is smart enough to know when he does not know what he doesn't know. So there is, in this company, there is a guy that has been here for over 30 years. And this guy is the #1 guy in the company in terms of income and in terms of size of his team. He's the #1 guy. So I think I am smart enough to know that when the #1 guy tells you that this is what you should do, I think I'm smart enough to just do without questioning. But some of us are too smart. You are just too smart. The guy that is getting results, you don't want to follow him, or you still want to modify what he or she says to you because you are smart. You can outsmart this guy. But you see, I'm a Christian, and I read my Bible every day. The Bible says that wisdom is justified by its children. Wisdom is justified by what it can produce. If you are smart, if you are very, very smart, show us your productivity or your results. Nobody will contest with your results. Nobody can. It's only fools that contest proof. Once there is proof, nobody will say nobody can argue against the proof. So I want to beg everyone, submit yourself to the system, because I'm about to show you our systems, or some of the systems that I follow, and I still follow it religiously till tomorrow. And that's what I'm following, that's making me successful. I just want to beg you, follow these things. Okay. So I know that we're still, I know where we're still going. We're still going to the website, but let me show you this one. In 2018, Kenny was a struggling SMD, I promoted, I mean, remember, I joined WSB in 2008, and I promoted my first SMD, who is on his way to, where did they go again now? Jamaica. Tosin Sulola. I promoted my first SMD in 2018. I think it was August. And I've been in the company for 10 years. It was when I followed this program here called the Giants program that I started having results. Of course, there have been other programs I started because I became an SMD. I was in GLG, NLG, different programs. But this is the real program that started showing me, Kenny, you can do it personal and you can do the base. So I'm going to show you today. So you see personal here, giant level, giant program. So I am smart enough to follow the system somebody created. WSB created this, and they said, if you want to be a giant, you must do 2 recruits and 10,000 points personal every month, and you will be level 1 giant. If you are not doing all up to this, yes, you are an associate, but you cannot be a giant. If you want to get to level 2 giant, do 3 recruits and 15,000 personal every month, and you'll be a level 2 giant. And if you really want to be a level 3 giant, do 5 recruits and 25,000 personal points every month. You will be a giant level 3 in your personal. I'm like, whoa. Kenny is struggling to even recruit 1 person a month, and you are telling me I have to do 2 every month for consistently? I don't think it's possible. That was the lie I was telling myself. Maybe you are telling yourself that lie right now. That you, for the last 6 months, you don't even have personal recruit, and somebody's asking you to come and be doing 210. It's the lie you tell yourself. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. Just keep telling yourself and then following the system, you will do it. So anyway, your base shop can also do 2 recruits and 30,000. 10 recruits and 30,000 in the base, and you will become a giant builder, base builder level 1. If you do 15 recruits and 50,000, you will be base builder level 2. And if you do 30 recruits and 100,000, you will be base giant level 3. It's just what it is. That is what the company wants us to do. Now, somebody might say, guys, this thing you guys just talked about is impossible. If you keep telling yourself, excuse me, if you keep telling yourself that it's impossible, it will be impossible. And if you keep telling yourself that, you know what, I'm going to challenge myself, you will be able to challenge yourself and you will be able to do it. So which one are you going to take? Because you cannot take both. You cannot take excuses and results. You have to choose one. You can take excuse and say, you know what, my excuse is my children. Oh, my excuse is my health. My excuse is my community. Oh, my excuse is Kenny don't know my people. My people don't buy insurance. My people don't buy investment. Oh, my excuse is the distance. My excuse is, you can do all the excuses that you like. That's okay. Or you can decide that you're going to have reasons to win. And you embrace your reason. But whichever one you choose, you are right. Whichever one you choose, you are correct. Because nobody can want change for you more than you want change for yourself. If the situation that you find yourself and your family is palatable to you, is good to you, then you don't need a change. But if you think you and your family, you need a change right now, then you have to do things differently. So if you look at this, look at what I did. Last month, I think last month in my career, I'm telling you 2018, just to see the focus. I've been focused since 2018. I think last month was the first time that I did 5 recruits 25,000. Giant level 3 personal. We almost finished giant level 2 base last month. We didn't. But if I look through my organization or my personal, 5 recruits and 29,000. That was giant level 3. I've never had giant level 3. I was close here. Nope. I did 21. I didn't do 25. I was close at that time. No other time. See, this is not close. No other time since 2018. When I did 10, 9. See, did you see that? Nope. I didn't have it. So I know my numbers. Look at this place. I was close here, but they didn't even introduce the program here. They introduced it, I think, when we went to convention in June of 2018. Look at this. So what are you challenging yourself to accomplish? Are you challenging yourself to say that I must do giant level 1, giant level 2, giant level 3, or what? Because when you don't have any focus, everything is your destination. You must have your full focus. So the second thing that helps us to become a CEO, let me explain it to you today, if you don't know. This is how we became a CEO. In the same 2018, when they brought out the Giant program, they brought out this Giant CEO, a strategic building program, that you should focus on recruiting. Recruit 10, recruit 10. If in the base, if you do 10, 10 in 2 months, you will get a blazing blue shirt. And you will be what we call level 1, 10 and 30. If you have 10 recruits in your base shop, you will have 30,000 points. Let's prove that thing right or wrong. 10 recruits, you will have 30,000. Let's just browse through it and see if this is correct or wrong. Any month that you have 10 recruits, you will have 30,000. See, 10 recruits, 80,000. 10 recruits, 77,000. 10 recruits, 50,000. 10 recruits, 40,000. 11 recruits, 44,000. 10 recruits, 48,000. 10 recruits, 35,000. 10 recruits, 64,000. 10 recruits, 30,000. 10 recruits, 54,000. 10 recruits, 59,000. 10 recruits, 77,000. More than 10 recruits, 37. 10 recruits, 39. 10 recruits, 32. 10 recruits, 12. 12 recruits, 22. The only time that I can record here, 2019, I had 14 recruits, we have 9,000. 10 recruits, 21,000. So you can see 10 recruits. So it's only in 2019 that we had 10 recruits 1, 2, 3 times. Let's see. 10 recruits, 22,000, and 22 recruits, 52,000, 10 recruits, 63,000, 12 recruits, 46,000, and so on. Anyway, so double-digit recruits, 38,000. So you can see the example, only 3 times out of how many years? Out of about 5 years or so. Let me explain to you. The system works. Those people who drew this system up, they know what they are doing. If you can do 10 recruits, 30,000, you will become an MD by the time you finish this in 2 months because you have 60,000. If you do 15 recruits every month for the next 2 months, you will be SMD because you will have 50,000 points every month, and the point for SMD is 75,000. And you will get the people to be licensed. If you do 30-30, you will be green jacket. So are you an SMD? You don't have red or blue or green right now, you know what to do. And your business is not running well, you know what to do. In the super base, if you do 50-50 in two consecutive months, you will get the gold shirt and you'll be EMD. Do you want to be EMD? That's your assignment. Go and have 50-50 recruits each month in the next 2 months, or if you, by the time you do it for 3-4 months, you will be EMD. You want to be CEO? The goal is for you to have 100 recruits in 2 months consecutively. We did it before we even hit 100 recruits. Because right now I am gold. My shirt is gold. I didn't even have 150 recruits in 2 months. We had about 140 something recruits in 2 months, and we hit CEO. So you know what to do right now if you want to win. Okay, now I just hope somebody already learned a lot today. Now let's go to our business today. I know I've taught you a lot of things already. So the next 20 minutes thereabout, this is what I want to show you. Now, if you are a WSB member, as in if you are a member, you already joined us, you are allowed to come to this website to create your own access. Apart from WFG website that they will give you, you can create this one yourself too. How do you do it? You come here. So now let me log out. Now, does anybody want to volunteer right now? You don't have your WSB dashboard. Do you want to volunteer? Anybody, do you want to volunteer so that we can do it quick? Does anybody want to volunteer or not?
Sure, let's go ahead. Kenny.
Okay, Andre. All right, so okay, so now first you input your trainer's code. I am Andre's trainer, so 44IULC. All right, so now you remember Andre is joining so you can see trainer's initial, it brought it up as KS, Kenny show me. So because they know my code already, right? Do you confirm the trainer's initials are correct, as your account will be placed under the trainer's same SMD and CEO team? So I confirm. Okay, so now first name is Andre.
ANDRE.
Last name is Brown. Okay, your daytime phone.
757-268-8594.
So, sorry, 757
268 8594.
8594. All right, so your email address?
It is abrown at SOLTAF consulting CONSULTING.com.
A Brown at
SOLTAF consulting.com.
Okay, for this reason, don't worry, we're just gonna choose 1 2 3 4 5 6 as your password. I don't know if it will accept that or not, so you can change it later. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is your dummy password. Please indicate that you agree to the terms. Yes, we agree to the terms. So your level right now, I know you are an associate. Your home country is US. Your local office, okay. Okay, now I know that we've talked about this. So the office that we're gonna use is do you remember the office that I gave you? Something back.
Not offhand. Do we have to put an office right now, or we could bypass?
Okay, let me see. Okay, I think we can bypass it, right?
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so additional certificate, this will be verified. Okay, if you have any, okay, not yet, you don't have any of this yet. So your time zone is Eastern, right? Is it Eastern time?
Eastern, yes.
So we can take the New York Eastern. So okay, trainer, okay, I am not a robot, and boom, register. Okay, so what's gonna happen is that that agent is taking, please try and sorry, that agent code. What's that? Oh, sorry, what's your agent code?
28 VPE.
28
VPE.
VPE. Like that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So let's see if okay, I see. I'm trying to register myself. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna. So register. All right, so I think it's working. And I know that some of my team members, they went there, they registered. And so thank you. You see, thank you for registering. You will receive an email shortly. Please click that link to validate your email. Okay. So Andrew, please check your email and validate. Before you can log in, your registration will need WSB approval. You will receive an email once approved. Thank you for your patience. Okay. All right. So please check your email and make sure that, excuse me, make sure that you confirm or you validate your email. All right. So now I've registered him. Now, as a registered SMD and CEO, all registration will come to me for approval. Everybody in my team. So did you see it here? So if you are an SMD, approve new member. So if or when Andre confirms or validates his email, it will come here for me to approve. Look at it. See, Andre Brown, blah, blah, blah. Do I want to approve this or not? If I say approve, let's see, where do I have to select? Anyway, this is new to all of us too. Active new members, make sure their agent code and blah, blah, blah. So, okay, no activations under your SMD code were found. Activated. Okay, Andre Brown activated and email sent. So, bingo. So, bro, you have been activated.
Email is here. It just came through.
All right. So, congratulations. That's it, guys. So, let's now go into the profile, into the dashboard. So, Andre can go to his dashboard too, but let me go to my own dashboard. Because there are some things that I want to teach you from the dashboard. So, this is my dashboard. It's welcome. You will see welcome, Kenny. So, Andre, be prepared to share your dashboard too, okay, if you are able to log in. But if you are not able to log in, that's fine. Now, the first thing you see is updates. When there is update to the dashboard, they send it to us. Of course, you will see the flash news. So the future of financial is here. This is how you register. If you click this right away, it's going to take you to where you register right away. You see that? I just clicked that one. It's going to take you to where you're going to register. Your dashboard is your friend. So it's going to take you, depending on the location you want to attend, then you just take where you want to go. So that's that. Okay. Let's go back. So this is still my dashboard. So now it's going to tell you where there is update. So 30-day lengthless tracking sheet. They updated it recently. So you can click this and then you will be able to get that document. Now look at this licensing prep. Live Canada update to reflect licensing change. So you can see this in Canada, the licensing document has been updated. So as a SMD, it's your responsibility to make sure you get the right copy because the old copy is old now. Now, what are the things that you see on your dashboard? Look at the GX program that we're talking about. If you click this, it's going to explain GX to you. Do you need Kenny to tell you about this or to teach you about GX program? No. You can come here, you can read yourself. Then you can ask Kenny questions. Okay, I read about this, What is this? What is this? How do I get this thing done? But if you depend on me 100%, do you know how many people depend on me? Over 100 people. Do you know when it's going to get to your turn? After I've spoken with the people who communicate with me. So everybody's empowered now. You don't need to say, oh, it's only my SMD that can get this thing. No, you can get it yourself. All you need to do is come to your dashboard. The Titan X program, as an SMD, you see it there. Now, the freedom call that I told you about for Tuesday, look at it, and the team meeting, everything is here. You don't need to call me and say, oh, Kenny, where is the link for me to join the team meeting or the Freedom Call is because you are not paying attention to your dashboard. Everything is there. You log into your dashboard, you're going to see the information you are looking for. So you don't depend on anybody again. Workshop schedule and how to register for workshop, everything is here. So you come here, you click this one, it's just going to open it up to the workshop schedules. Look at it. Canada schedule, US schedule. And this is how to register. Register for US, register for Canada. Everything is there, ladies and gentlemen. Then the Facebook community and events. You want to be active on our Facebook, everything is there. Now, if you are not on Facebook, you will not be able to join because it's for Facebook users only. But somebody needs to invite you because it's group, it's an invitation only. So you can make your intention known to your SMD or to your leader. I want to be part of that. So they will invite you because you cannot be on our Facebook community if you are not invited. Then the launch 2024 is there. You click on this, boom. It's going to show you the launch registration link. It's even going to show you, now that you have logged in, it's going to show you attendee roster. This is how I know that you have not registered. I come here to Toronto, for instance, boom. Oh, I asked maybe Mr. Edem, have you registered? Mr. Edem said no, or he said yes. Can you have registered? Okay, no problem. I just come here. I check, show me. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, Mr. Edem is registered. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, particularly for some of you in my team that are in Ontario, this is what we're talking about. You see my wife, that's my daughter, that's me, that's Mr. Edem, and that's my daughter. Are we the only ones running this business, or are we the only ones serious? Why are you not registered? And you are in Ontario, and you keep coming to the meeting every Saturday. Let me explain to you. Coming to the meeting on Saturdays will not bring you money if you do not implement what we tell you to do on those Saturdays. Please, save yourself time and everything. Okay, so that is that. And then the super trip is there. Look at that, the super trip is there. Then, when you look at materials and the tools, this is the 30 by 30 counter. Now that Andre is registered, automatically they register him for counter. So every activity he does now, he can log into his counter. Like me now, I can go to my counter from here. It will just open my counter. Everything is simplified, guys. Look at this. This is my counter. This is Andre, because Andre joined yesterday. I just entered Andre as a campaigner. That is it. So every of my team members, they come here, they register, whatever they do, either somebody campaigner, or you do presentation, or you invite people to go. Like I invited somebody to go to the presentation. So everything that we do, you put it. And if I want to go to my own counter, this is it. If I want to register somebody that I did, this is my counter. That's it, guys. Everything is made simple and good for us now. All we need to do is to do our own, to play our own part. So that is the counter. GX calculator is there. You want to know how many GX you have. Bubbler is there. Everything is linked now. Workshop calculators. You know, there are some calculators for financial calculators. These are financial calculators. Then SMD email list. If you are an SMD, you will see this one. If you are not an SMD, you won't see this because it's for SMDs only. Then the campaign intro. Everybody, you remember we keep saying download the campaign intro? Download it here. It's here. System-related materials are here. Admin-related materials are here. The workshop. Now, the workshop is only limited to SMDs. The workshops are here. Don't ask me, Kenny, where is the workshop material? Go and log in as an SMD. Workshop US is there. Workshop. If you want to download the workshop material, if you want to be a workshop instructor, all of it is here. SMD materials are here too. There are some materials that are strictly for SMDs, SMD materials for Canada and for US, and the webinar slides, they are all here. So, like every week, they update our webinar slides. Everything that you see them, like you can see that this is for SMDs only. So you see, like yesterday, like last week, on Tuesday, this is the announcements and the updates for all the SMDs. Now, the previous ones are all here. If you look at it, all the previous, if you want to know if something is, oh, okay, I want to know something about why or something that has been done before, all of them are here. Guys, just don't be lazy to not check. Come here, all the information are there for you. Now, let me go into system-related tools. Look at the system-related tools. All of our systems, Easy Start and Prospect Bubble. This is for everybody, not just SMD only. Because if it is SMD only, you will see SMD only, SMD resource here. Every one of you, even Andre, that just got his code, I think, yesterday. Right here, you can come here now. All the materials are open to you. Easy Start compensation, the one I talked about. Remember, I talked about it, that there are 3 ways now, 4 ways to finish your 330. Personal financial strategy, how to recruit 100, or the document that you report every month, every time you recruit 100, up to 100, you keep counting. Let me show you mine. Let me show you mine. This is my prospect list or sharing list, and these are the people that I've recruited. This is my top 100, and I'm counting. I'm counting my top 100. The last person, of course, that you're going to see there is Andre, because it's the last person that joined my organization. Where is it now? My top 100. Okay, I think, yeah, right here. You see this? As you are recruiting, recruit 100. You monitor in the next 3 years. Can you recruit 100? Absolutely, yes. My goal this month, see, I've done 1, 2. I'm going to do 3 more this month. It's my focus. I want to make sure every month now I have done, last month, this is last month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did 29,000. That's how I did Giant Level 3 personal. This month I'm going to repeat it. That's my goal, to repeat it. So you write the names, you know the people that you have registered. Everything is there. It's us that we just have to go to work. It's either you go to work or you keep complaining that, oh, something is not working for me, or this is not, it won't work until you work at it. So right now, I said we're going to download, see, this is the trainer guidebook. September 26th, look at it, that's the trainer guidebook, the fillable one. So if I want to download it now, you just click on it. You can print it if you want. I know that BC, one of the great ones in my team now, he said to his team, if you do not have this thing printed, I cannot work with you. I'm a little bit liberal, because I can work with you if you have it on your system and we can update it, right? So this is it here. You can download it and use it on your system, just like I did, that I've downloaded. So look at it. You just download it, boom, and you put it there. It will be under your downloads. So like me now, if I want to look for it now, I just go to my downloads. It's right there. That is it now. I open it up and I can use it. So that is it. And you can share it with your team. So that is what I want to show you, that there are so many things on this dashboard. Please, you will do yourself a disservice if you don't come here. If I were you, what I do, I will come here, I will roam about here instead of watching Nollywood, instead of watching some Netflix, because Netflix is not gonna give you money. This is your bread and butter. This is what's gonna give you money. I can tell you that. So I'm just gonna browse through quickly in the next few minutes, and then so right here I'm showing you my own. So this is Kenny's own. So how do you feel this, or how do you work with this? The first thing that you need to do, once you downloaded it or you print it, write your name. Write the top 10 reasons why you want to win in WFG. If you don't put these things down, you are leaving it to chance. This is why I want to win in WFG. I want to pay off my mortgage by December 2030. No mortgage again. I want to take WFG to Africa. I want to build a global business conglomerate. I am not thinking like somebody who just wants to build a small shop in my basement or small shop in the corner. I want to have a business conglomerate, global, Africa, Europe, North America. That's what I want to build. And that's what I'm working towards. I want to increase my yearly charitable giving to 100,000 a year. If I make $1 million, 10% I pay tithes. 10% of $1 million is already 100,000. I give it to charity. So this is what makes you think or makes you go to work. What's your mission? What's your vision? Write it there. For me, I want to consistently qualify for Titan X. Consistently. And GX every month. I want to be GX 12 by December. That's my personal mission. And what's your vision? What do you want to do? I want to achieve my 750 income and 3 million team income by December 2023. This is my personal vision for myself. What are the actions and what are your affirmations? Write all of these things down. What are you going to change to be able to achieve what you want to achieve? You know, this is still work on yourself. We are not even talking of working with any other person. Work on yourself. Then the real work starts. As a new member, this is how you do your easy start. You have not started this business until you do all of these things. Number one, you get your startup kit. That's the number one thing. You can get it on my WSB website. Buy your business materials, startup kit. Register for pre-license. If you are not licensed, register right away. Let us meet your spouse so we can have a discussion. Let your spouse know what you are doing. Have your share list. Start building your 30 by 30 counter, which I just showed you. Finish your 315. Have a focus of every month. I must finish 315. Do your own personal financial strategy. Let's sit down with you and help your family look at what you need to do. Because if you don't change or if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of other people? Field training, let your trainer start to train you from the first day, second day you joined. Start telling your trainer, okay, Kenny, I want you to talk to this guy with me. I want you to talk to this guy for me. Meeting, start attending all the meetings that we call. Bayo, what's your question? I saw your hand.
No, I want you to finish. I just want to share something before you finish.
All right. So now, after you have done this, then make sure you start recording all the people that you recruit. Have a goal that in the next 3 years, you're going to recruit 100. That's my goal right there. And I started in January this year. Watch me. Already each line here is 10. So I have 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean 27 right now. I mean 26, sorry, 26 for the year. I'm going to finish 5 this month, and I'm going to finish another 5 next month. That's my goal. I want to recruit 100 in 3 years. New ones, okay? Or people who will join my team. Draw your bubble chart. You have the bubble chart. There is another tool that I have. I have a software I use to draw my bubble chart. And then, if you are not an MD yet, how do you want to become an MD? This is the old way of building MD. This is the new way. GX. Do your GX3 and you become an MD. In 5 months, make sure you have 3 months, you qualify for GX, GX1, and this is what Adalbert shared on Wednesday. And then for SMD list 2, SMD is there. If you want to be an SMD, I think we have the SMD guideline, but you can always get that. Licensing checklist, what do you need to do, all of that. Everything is here. And then what jogs your memory to know who to talk to, who to present to is there. Have your sharing list. And finally, those sharing lists, you need to put them here. You need to put them as prospects. Put them as prospect and start with the prospect. What do you do with the prospect? Did you do drop by, stop by? Did you do saving your future? Did you invite them to workshop? Did you share flyers or brochures with them? Did you do survey card with them? Did you ask the prospect for referrals? Did you invite them to home BPM or workshop? Did you meet them? Or did you go to them, have a party or something with them? Did you send gifts to them? Until this is how you prospect people. This is how you bring them to workshop, send them Saving Your Future book, invite them to our BPM, send them Christmas card, gifts, different things. This is how you're going to win these guys. This is how we're going to win. This is what I do for my prospect. And you see, this is very, very important. This one here, extremely important. When you write them down and you keep looking at this, eventually you will start calling them, and then you start doing presentation with your trainer. Okay, so that's what I have for us today. I know that Bayo has one or two things to say, and then we can close it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my CEO, for this training today. I'm not sure if you didn't take any notes. We also have recording as well too. But the fact is that whatever you write down, you don't actually forget. I just wanted to share something quickly here so that we can close. I know that our time is fast spent. There's a quote here I just want to share with you. It says here, number one, says, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. Some of us, sometimes we get some of these things, we don't pay attention to it, but I just feel like I should share some of these things, you know. Sometimes you see them, you just throw them away. It says, change is hard at first. You heard Kenny, he was struggling in 2007. So change is hard at first. So it's messy in the middle and gorgeous what? At the end. That's the first one. The second one also here says that, look at it, because some of these things you just you just pay attention to them and say, it says, if you are serious about changing your life, you will find a way. If not, you will find what? An excuse. An excuse here does not really count. Excuse will not give you result. The last one I want to show here will be, say, you will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be what? Be defeated. And so, guys, these are just thoughts for us. I'm also part of this as well. I've seen this happen in my life. I used to struggle as a social worker, but now I have this business full-time, both in Canada and also in the US. You too can make a change. Thank you very much for allowing me to share, guys.
Wow, thank you so much, Bayo. Yeah, change is hard at first. It's messy in the middle and gorgeous at the end. And I like that one that you talked about, excuse. You will find a reason to win, or if you are not serious about changing your life yet, you will find excuse. What I want to leave with all of us tonight and today is, please find reason and not excuse. Find a reason to win for your family. I can tell you, we're going to Turkey in September. I already told my children that they are going to Turkey with me, with my wife. How am I that confident? Did I have the qualification yet? No, I'm going to go to work. I already told them also that we will try and make sure that this will be our trip to Africa too. Because when we get to Turkey, you are already close to Africa. So why not just take a whole maybe 3 weeks, 10 days in Turkey, and then the rest of it in Nigeria? Why not? We can afford to do that now. Can I afford to do that 10 years ago? No. But now that is what we're talking about. That if you want the change in your life, you're going to work hard for it. So thank you everyone for coming and for listening. I hope you will really create your dashboard, your WSB dashboard. You will start using those tools and you will start building your team. Don't forget the Giant program and the GCO program also, please. Let's build it right. And I look forward to seeing more of you and celebrating more with you guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kenny.
Everybody have a good weekend.